we built this game musically like a big album. That's a good way for the players to, a good new way to experience music, you know. Not just only a game, but really experience the music. Hello everyone, I'm Charles Bardin, game designer and co-composer at Glee-Cheese studio. We're a small video game French studio made of 4 guys and based in Lyon, sorry for my accent. We've all been working on other games before, like Out There, Overloop, Served, Stellar Overload or Outskirts, for example. But what I'm about to show you today is the very first game of this studio. So our game is called A Musical Story, and our publisher is Digerati. I like to greet them too, as they're super cool guys helping us making this crazy game. The game will release this summer on Switch, PC, Xbox consoles, and iOS. Well, the title of the game, A Musical Story, tells almost everything. You know, it clearly defines it. A Musical Story is a rhythm game set against a 70s backdrop. So in it you explore the memories of Gabriel, a young man trying to come to terms with his situation through the connections to his musical memory. So you rekindle Gabriel's memories with rhythmic button presses in time with the music. So please take a look at our trailer.
Did we make it? Where am I? Wait, who am I? Am I dreaming? I can hear music. Yeah, I know this. This is my band. This is our music. This was our dream.
I love it. We put a great effort on making this trailer. I still like it when I see it, really. Our very first goal in making this game was creating a musical game based on listening and not on visual cues, you know? Because, well, in most musical games, there's a visual timeline where you see the notes coming and you play exactly when the note hits the timeline. And I mean, I love it, but it relies more on the visual skills of the players than on his listening skills. So what we wanted is to make a game in which the player must feel and understand the music, you know, to progress and unveil the story. So yeah, in this video, we're gonna show you some moments chosen in our demo of the game. We don't want to show you too much, as I told you, because we want you to discover things by yourself. So here on screen is Gabriel, our main character, in this hospital room, and that's the idea of the game. We want you to understand what happened to Gabriel and what story did he have to finish here in this hospital room. You have to help him remember all those kind of things. So now I'm just waiting for the, yeah, okay. So now we're entering the mind of Gabriel. So right now we see the heartbeat of Gabriel. It helps us understand the sense of rhythm. So here's how the game is made. First, you listen to the music, and then you have to play it. If you don't manage to play it well, it turns in a loop. Left note, right notes. Here are the right notes. It's always the same loop. You hear one thing, the same gameplay loop. You hear something and then you reproduce it. And once you've hit right all the notes, you can progress. Exactly like that. It's because we managed to play all the notes that the image appears. Left notes, long notes, where you have to keep the button pressed, and alternate them both. So yeah, if you manage to play well like that, you're gonna see all the image popping in the screen. But if you don't play one of the notes well, it won't. The basic phase will just turn in a loop. So you'll have to do it again, and then once you've managed to do it, it will all pop out. Everything is connected in our game. There are no loading screens or things like that. It's like a gigantic musical album, you know? So this is the second level, in which we see the streets of the city the guys are living in. This is what happens when you make errors. What you have to play loops. It turns in a loop until you manage to do it. One note was failed, so he couldn't continue and reveal the whole thing. What we want to show you here is what happens if you miss a lot of time. How we help you. Have you seen this little dot? Please take a look. It's gonna help you understand where you have to play when you struggle on the game. After you miss a lot of notes, to help you understand when to play these notes. So first, try to make it with your own listening skills. Then, if you're not able to do it, you have to. You'll have little cues, little things to help you. This was the second level. Very easy one still. We want the game to progress with a smooth learning curve. But after some levels, it's gonna be a very hard game. But I think it's a fair one. Left, right, short, long. So this is the place where Gabriel is working. You'll see this in the outro of this level. And there's this small character that you've seen in the very beginning of this level, which is a crow, and it's super important in our game. It's a very important character. We don't want to tell you too much about it. You're gonna see this crow later. It represents things about Gabriel. Like it haunts him. his everyday life is a bit boring for him. So our game, A Musical Story, it has a very unique kind of storytelling. You know, we have storytelling without words. So we only use music and visuals to tell a story. That's what we wanted to do. The story is divided into two things. The moments where people have to sense the 70s vibe of the story, and when we make really 70s inspired music, like it's really inspired by Pink Floyd or things like, or maybe Led Zeppelin or bands like that. And I think that's something you can hear in the video walkthrough. And the moments where we focus more on Gabrielle's story and Gabrielle's feelings, it's more intimate. The musical style is maybe closer to bands like Air. I don't know, it's a French band. People, you should have a look. It's a great band. So yeah, it alternates between these two main styles. From the very beginning, one of our references was the movie Up, I think it's called, yeah, from Pixar. And you know, in Up, there's a small scene at the very beginning where you see the whole life of the character in just a few minutes without any words. And that's exactly what we wanted to do with this game. So we're in the third level now. Right now we're playing the guitar. There's no game over in this game. You can miss a lot of time, but it won't be that punishing. You know, the game will help you, and what we ultimately want is for you to see the whole story, you know. And so that's why we implemented this help system. But for more hardcore players, there are things to unlock by making perfect on each level. So there's a challenge for everyone, you know. So what we see here is everyday's life of Gabriel, you know. He's a bit bored at home, he's a bit depressed, and all this depression thing and his addiction to drugs is symbolized by the crow. The crow is haunting him. And now with a more happy level, it alternates between both. So still 2 button presses at the same time. Hey. I think we have this super unique visual style. You know, it was created by Alexandre Ray, our art director, and I think it's something really unique, you know. When you play the game, you can sense the movement, and the way it's been made is pretty unique. You know, the image vibrates on screen, and it's made by making a lot of drawings for each image. So one level with all the animations and all the vibration things is something like 1,000 or maybe more, but at least 1,000 drawings. So it's a lot of work for one guy, you know. What we also wanted is to alternate between the music style you can hear there, which is kind of reminiscent of the 70s era, of course, because our story takes place in the 70s, but also it alternates with more intimate moments in Gabriel's story, which are not really 70s related, where inside his head, inside his mind. So moments where 70s music is important take place in 70s. So yeah, this is an important moment in the game. This is when the guys decide to go play at this Pinewood Festival you can see here, and this is the very beginning of the story. This is the moment they decide to go to make a road trip and go to play at Pinewood, and this is I think level 5, 4, 5, yeah. This is the moment when they decide to use an old van and to repair it to travel together to Pinewood. We built this game musically like a big album. That's a good way for the players a good new way to experience music, you know. Not just only a game, but really experience the music. Alternate between double press, single press, long double press. And as I told you, if you manage to make a perfect on each phase of the game, you'll be granted with an extra things, let's say. Don't say too much. Harder one. You really have to take time to listen to the music and understand what you have to play. This is the very last level we want to show you today. It shows a bit more dark moments, you know? It's not horribly dark, but we can sense that things are becoming more tense, you know, between them. Yeah, this is the end of this video and the end of the demo. I hope you enjoyed having a look at this walkthrough. We really want to thank London Games Festival. This is really amazing to be here for us. So yeah, the game releases this summer on Switch, PC, Xbox consoles and iOS. So please check our Steam page for more information about the game, but also Digirati's website and social media accounts. Have a good day everyone, and thanks and goodbye.